Welcome to the
CRollur
and Willy Overtime.
You guys ever play Capcom versus Marvel versus Capcom?
I have, and I don't know. Like that game was fun, but it was not like when I play a fighting game, I kind of like the It's hard to say. Like I guess I like realistic games. Like we talked about on the last podcast, and I think the most realistic fighting game I really love was UFC.
Yeah, I play UFC 4.
Well, first of all, I think that was 2 podcasts ago.
Oh, 2 podcasts.
Yeah, that was with Kobe, right?
Yeah. That was Kobe.
I don't know. I like Mortal Kombat, but for fighting games.
Well, one thing I like the crossover though of Marvel and Capcom. You know, you like having your Marvel characters and Capcom characters.
How did they do that? Did they end up like let's say Capcom? Did they
I'm sure they approached Marvel, but I honestly think that it would have been a better crossover if you took Marvel and put it with Mortal Kombat. I think that Marvel, and you know how they have the DC. I don't think Superman versus anybody in Mortal Kombat makes sense.
Because I actually think the game was actually better than Injustice.
Right. Well, let's say
say
you bring Marvel over to Mortal Kombat, right?
right.
One thing about Marvel and DC, the difference is Marvel, they kill a lot of people.
And
Could you imagine, like...
I know you're all about your superheroes.
Yeah.
So...
Well, like, could you imagine, like, Wolverine fighting in Mortal Kombat? You know what I mean? Like, no, I think that would...
he'll fuck them up.
I think that would blend well. Like, you know, there's a lot of characters, like...
That would actually be kind of cool.
Like Black Widow, Sonya Blade.
Oh!
You know what I mean? There's a lot of...
I never, like, really, like,
what
thought about it.
You know who Kenshi is on Mortal Kombat? The blind guy? What about Daredevil?
Oh, yeah, I know.
What about Daredevil and Kenshi?
That'd be...
You know what I mean? I think
the
there's a lot
fact that they
better.
overlap, though, is kind of maybe one of the reasons why it might not have worked out, just because there's so much overlap.
Right, yeah. Mortal Kombat, there's like...
And then you got, like...
could have.
You got, like, fucking, like, Luke Kane and...
Speaking of which,
yeah.
What is your favorite, like, Mortal Kombat character? Because I saw you had a post on Facebook about this.
I don't know. I really like Kung Lao, but like Ermac's a good one. I think it's more of like, who am I fighting? If I know I'm fighting somebody, who am I using?
But you're strategic about it.
Yeah, but I mean, like Kung Lao is probably my go-to guy if like somebody's beating me.
You guys ever played Mortal Kombat 4 on the 3 or the 64?
Is that
I think I played 2 and 3. I don't think I played.
I think you get weapons on that one.
Yeah, but there was this character I really liked, but he was like this white head person. They had like the black kid. He was the bad guy in that.
Quan Chi.
Quan Chi. That's why I like.
I like Quan Chi. He's pretty good.
I mean, for me, it's got to be like either Liu Kang or Sub-Zero. Those are the 2 I really like.
I mean, I'm Team Sub-Zero over Scorpion. You know, like if you were to
I don't care for Scorpion.
He's all right, but I know he's like now they're trying to make him the face of the company and stuff because who makes Mortal Kombat? Ed Boon. Is that right? I think Ed Boon. He's like I'm pretty sure it's Ed Boon. He has like a hard on for Scorpion, and he doesn't like Liu Kang. That's why they killed Liu Kang.
The problem is, like, I think actually the best superhero out there is probably Spawn. Well, he's not a superhero. He's a vigilante,
anti-hero or something.
Anti-hero.
Yeah,
but Spawn was probably
he was in the last. He was in the last Mortal Kombat.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was in the last Mortal Kombat.
Was he pretty good?
Yeah, I have him. He's pretty sweet. Yeah, I mean, he fits good. You know, it's like the last game, Mortal Kombat 10. The Predator was in there, and I'm like thinking like, wow, that's like a really good storyline because what does Predator do? He like wants competition. So, you know, Mortal Kombat, that's what it is.
I think with the Injustice, I think they fucked up by adding those Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Like,
Hellboy.
That's stupid as fuck.
Hellboy is in there too.
Yeah. Well, Hellboy was Marvel, wasn't he?
No, he's Dark Horse. The same as
Dark
Spawn.
Horse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same as Spawn. There's another one too for Dark Horse because I think the Ninja Turtles.
Actually, Spawn ain't really Dark Horse. He's he was created by
Todd McFarlane.
Yeah.
Seth MacFarlane.
No, he'll give him a goofy board.
Yeah.
Like, right.
Yeah. But I don't know. Mortal Kombat's probably one of my favorite like franchises in general. But my favorite fighting game of all time, you know, not a lot of people heard of it, was Def Jam Vendetta: Fight for New York. That's like probably the super realistic as for PlayStation 2. But
you guys ever heard of Bloody Roar?
Yeah. It was like, what was that on? Sega Genesis?
No, it was on the first PlayStation.
Bloody Roar.
Yeah, what it was a fighting game. What happened once you power up, you can turn into the animal.
Oh yeah, you could be like there was like one. It was like a beetle.
Yeah,
and
one
like
turned into a big giant bear.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good game.
I think I played
surprised that failed.
Yeah,
because it was such a good game, and just people at the time were not into fighting games. Like they're all about Mortal Kombat.
Well, I think actually I played that on Halo 1, like the first Halo, and I mean, or not Halo, Xbox, the first Xbox, but I think Halo was like probably the reason why that.
Yeah, Halo caused a lot of these Xbox games to fail because everyone was going after Halo.
Yeah, I didn't really care about consoles and stuff until I got a little bit older. Then, PlayStation 3 was free to play online. So
I mean, like I'm not big into consoles anymore. I think my problem is like I cannot get off my Switch.
I love Switch.
Oh, you got one too?
Yeah, I got a Switch. Yeah, you got to get a Switch. And the best thing about the Switch is I think it keeps its value. So when I go into the game store, the used game store, you get what.
Well, CRollur over here was saying that like anyone that owns like a national console has a Switch too.
Well, a lot of people do have like a Switch and a PlayStation, or a Switch and an Xbox. The Switch seems to be the thing that makes like that most people have in common.
I think portable, and like that's probably one of the biggest like things about the Switch.
Yeah, they kind of went away from having like an actual console and a portable. Like they had for the longest time, like they had the 64 and the Game Boy, and then they had the Game Boy Advance, and then they had like the DS, and they also had like the Wii and the Wii U. But then when they went to the Switch, they combined it.
Yeah,
I think it was a good move for them.
I know this is random, but I just wanted to ask, what do you guys think was the worst console ever made?
Worst console? I don't like. There was a sweet game on Dreamcast, but I don't want to say Dreamcast.
I don't want to say Dreamcast, but Dreamcast was not bad.
I know. I think it was just timing. That's what was bad.
Yeah, it was too far ahead of its generation. Now, the Switch stole that idea.
And then PS1 came out, and it was like everybody was trying to get on the PS1. But the worst, I don't know, probably the Xbox 360. I had like 6 of them. Like,
they just kept breaking down.
I only had
They
3.
just kept breaking down.
I only had 3, and what pissed me off is my last one. I bought it off of like eBay, and the guy that I bought it off of told me, "Oh, this is the new one with the new chip that doesn't overheat." I got it home. I'm like, the plug does not match the new system. I'm like, I can guarantee you, just by the way the plug looks, that it's not. It's the old system. It's going to overheat. Guess what? Red ring of death.
I
don't know.
Because it overheated.
That's what I had.
The Philips.
Was it Philips?
I forgot what the Philips console's name was, but yeah, that was a pretty big flop.
I don't remember.
Yeah. I got to show you. Like, it's bad.
Yeah, we actually pissed my dad off.
I would say out of the major consoles, though, I'd say the Wii U is probably the worst.
Yeah, the Wii U
that
was
probably
pretty
a flop.
bad.
Yeah,
It had some good games though.
I think it was terrible marketing and naming. I will say this to the end, because you had the Wii, and then the Wii U sounded like an upgrade or an accessory, not a whole new console.
Like the PS4 Pro or something.
My younger brother, when the Wii U first came out, he bought it, and everyone wanted to check it out, and it looked really, really good. I had no complaints about the Wii U. The problem is they could not get the game, to market the Wii U either.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you can't it's almost like you can't.
I mean, look, they got Mario 3D World that came out on the Wii U, and that was like one of the best games out there.
But that was like one of the first games that came out.
Yeah, it was one of the best games, and they did Zelda Breath of the Wild. That was on the Wii U. That was a good game, but they did a bad job marketing it.
Right.
Breath of the Wild was even to this day, it's like one of the top, Nintendo games out there.
That's one thing I never got into Zelda games. I don't know.
Well, I think you'll like this one because it's more open world, and the world is bigger than Skyrim.
Do you guys what about GameCube? Do you guys like GameCube?
Oh, I love the GameCube.
Yeah, I thought that was the most it was so durable too. You know how many times I dropped that GameCube? It just kept going.
You chuck at the wall and it'll bounce back and hit you.
Yeah, it's like if you're
still survive, but you won't.
Yeah, like if your screen doors keeps opening, you just sit it down right in front of the screen.
But the problem with the GameCube, it was like those corners, man.
Yeah.
I feel like the only major flaw with it was the size of the disc. I mean, they were great for the games that were being pushed out, but unfortunately, because they were those small discs, you couldn't do things you could do with the PlayStation. Like, I remember you could take out the game disc, put another disc in, and you could actually listen to a different track while playing your game.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty
cool. I remember playing the Snowcross game, and if you didn't want to listen to what the game had to offer while running the race, you could actually take it out, put in a regular CD, and listen to that.
What?
Yeah.
You know what I did like? I like the first Xbox made. Well, the first model made because like if you're playing like Tony Hawk Pro Skater and you want to listen to music you like, you can save your music, put a CD in there, download it onto the Xbox, and you can play that music on Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Yeah, in my head I can just remember the whole like track list, like the green and everything.
Yeah.
It was huge in every single way though.
I think that was with PS3. There was only like a couple games you could actually do that with.
When Xbox came out, Microsoft came out with the Xbox, it tore Sony a new asshole because the system was so much stronger in the beginning. But Sony, they're really good at adapting.
Yeah.
So when, they're very good at adapting new things. And I just don't think, Microsoft could have kept up with it.
Yeah. What do you guys think is the best game console?
Best game console? I don't know. I'm going to have to go with the PS5.
Really? I don't have one myself.
I don't have one, but I get jealous because he has one.
I don't know if I would say it's the best. I personally go back to probably the 60. Well, no, Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
I don't. It's just the graphics. I like graphics.
That's funny.
Well, the thing is no matter what system you get, there's gonna be better graphics on the next one.
That's funny because the other day, Jason, my son's actually playing the Arceus Pokemon game for the Switch. I showed him the Pokemon game that I used to play on the Game Boy Color.
And he was like, "Fuck this!"
And the battles, and they're like, and hit. And then I'm like, even like within our generation, like I said, the 64, you had Pokemon Stadium. So when I showed him that, he's like, "Wow, that looks like crap."
Well, I'm against Pokemon because I don't believe in cockfighting. So
it's virtual though.
It's when you got.
All right, so let's say I make a video game where it's like, hey, this guy has a level 10 chicken. This guy has a level 3 chicken. Fight. You guys are all.
I'm sure there would be outrage, but I don't think there'd be outrage from the gaming community. Sadly.
Yeah, I feel like Pokemon. Like Jason would show me like Pokemon because they have like 1 million Pokemon now. I'm like, yeah, I know 150. That's like that's all I know.
What we grew up with. Yeah. And then we got older, and then we're like, yeah, Pokemon's kind of stupid now. Yeah, we're still playing the game. Why are we doing it?
Well, then you have people playing like Pokemon Go and stuff for a while. It's like,
I mean, like I cannot do a game like that because I focus too hard, and I'll probably get hit by a car. I'll walk off a bridge because I'm playing Pokemon Go.
Did you ever play Pokemon Go?
I did for a little while. I gave it up. I know a couple people that still do.
You weren't about to walk off a bridge, were you?
No.
I played it, right? And I'm walking. It was like a couple days into it when it came out, and I heard about it. I'm walking down the street, and this kid rides by on a bike. He goes, "Hey, you're playing Pokemon Go?" And I deleted it after that. So like, how do you know that I'm playing Pokemon Go?
It was based on another game. Like all the Pokestops and the
like arenas,
the gyms and the arenas and stuff. They're all based on locations from a game called Ingress.
Oh, really?
Which is like a game where you have to like defend portals and stuff.
I've never heard of that game.
No, that sounds really cool though.
Yeah.
There's one of the places is like right outside of our work, and the other one is at the Dairy Queen type place in town.
That's pretty cool.
Are you guys like in like harder games, like where you actually got to be good at the game to play it?
Yeah.
I can't.
Like,
I don't think I'm master of any game.
I like a challenge.
Yeah. Like I like challenging games. Like Dark Souls was a fun game for me. I never beat it, but then
if it's a solo game, I kind of understand, but I can't do games where it's hard multiplayer.
You can get people to join you to help you out in certain areas.
Yeah, I guess.
I think that's the thing too. Is like
Bloodborne was probably the best game I ever played, and I beat that one.
I think like the thing too is like a lot of games. I mean, basically every game's like, oh, is it online? So like I feel like back when we were younger and you got like God of War 1 and 2, you're like, oh, I'm gonna spend a lot of time on this game.
Well, God of War was easy. You just hit a button and let him do
300
job,
hit combo,
you just hack shit. That's how Diablo is.
Yeah.
Just faster you push the button, the more you fuck.
Well, Diablo is literally a hack and slash. That's
how God of War is too. But God of War, what I liked about it actually had a really good storyline.
I just got the new one because it was free on PlayStation this month.
Which one was it?
The newest God of War. Like where
came out a new one already.
Yeah, it's like where he's like with his son.
And they spend a lot of money, making those games too. And I'm surprised it was free.
Yeah, it's like every month if you have PlayStation Plus, you get like 2 or 3 free games.
Xbox has the same thing, don't they?
Yeah, and PlayStation just like last week came out with you get a library now. Free games.
Oh shit!
But that was just like 2 or 3 games.
Which Nintendo would do that.
Yeah, actually, Nintendo's doing something really cool with Nintendo 64 games are on the Switch now. Like it's like an app, and you go in there and they have a list of games you can play.
Huh. I'm gonna check that out.
Jason was just playing. What's Super Mario World from NES?
Oh, the old
right?
one, the Super Mario Bros.
Yeah, he was just on there.
Yeah, second one.
Yeah, he was playing that before I left. So
that game's actually the hardest Mario game ever. Yeah. Unless you find the whistles and cheat.
Yeah, and then he had like Donkey Kong Country on there. And,
that the one where he's like,
yeah. Oh no, that's the first. Wait, what is that one? That's the first Mario, or what is it? The one where he climbs up the ladder.
Yeah.
I forget what that's
barrels at you.
I think it was it just Donkey Kong?
I mean, if Donkey Kong was smart, he'll wait till you get up to the top and start taking.
Yeah, I think it was just Donkey Kong.
Is it? Yeah, oh yeah, it is Donkey Kong because he was like Mario was like that's where he was introduced. Right?
He was just Jumpman at that point in time.
Oh,
yeah, it is Mario.
Oh, it is Mario.
Donkey Kong.
Oh, it's Donkey Kong.
All
right.
Yeah.
I just remember Mario being in there.
That's a whole story about how Mario got created from another game,
and Peach wasn't Peach in that game. She was like somebody else.
Right? Yeah.
What was she?
Forget. I remember seeing an episode of Family Guy or something where they were like, like she come knocking on the door all drunk. Like she was like, Peach, where's my man at?
All right. Well, thank you for watching. See y'all later.